Radhe Radhe, Dandava Pranam. Welcome to Shri Shri Radha Vinu Bihari Mandir, Gopinath Bhavan, Shri Vrindavan Dham. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Rupan Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai, Patit Pavan Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Prem Purushottam Shachinandana Gaur Hari ki jai, Radha Vinu Bihari Ju ki jai, Radha Ramana Ju ki jai, Giriraj Maharaj ki jai, Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Gaur Bhaktivedanta ki jai, Madhapiti Ekadashi ki jai, Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Radha Ramana Govinda jai jai, Radha Ramana Govinda jai jai, Govinda jai jai, Govinda jai jai, Radha Hari Govinda jai jai, Radha Hari Govinda jai, Radha Hari Govinda jai jai, Radha Dandava Pranam Vaishnavas.
Dandava Pranam.
We will begin with Mangalacharan. Actually, we begun with Darshan of Thakurji. I don't know if it's just us, I don't think so, but somehow it appears that they're just manifesting more and more beauty every day. So we will continue with Mangalacharan, page 1 of this book, Shri Gaudiya Giti Guccha, Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam.
Narayan
माधुर्यगुणैश्चयुक्तं वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषं महान्तं नारायणं त्वं शिरसा नमामि दीनं निनं भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादार्जुनतैर्वृन्दे चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसार नारायणं त्वं सततं प्रपद्ये नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो विष्णुपादाय गौरप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्री श्रीमद् भक्तिप्रज्ञा केशव इति नामिने अतीवर्त्यचरित्राय स्वश्रितानञ्च पालिने जीवन्युखे सदर्काय श्रीनाम प्रेमदायिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वतीति नामिने श्रीवर्षभानवी देवी द्वैताय कृपाभये कृष्णा संबंध विज्ञान दैने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्योज्ज्वल प्रेमाभ्य श्रीरूपानुग भक्तिदान श्री गौर करुणाशक्ति निग्रहाय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दिनकारिणे रूपानुगविरुद्धातो सिद्धान्तध्वन्तहारिणे ओ गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्भरसम्बोधे पदं पूजायते नमः नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपान्तरायते गौराविर्भावभूमेस्त्वं निर्देष्टा सजनप्रिय वैष्णव सर्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते तप्तकञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जयतां सुरतो पङ्गो मम सर्वस्वत्पदम्बोजो राधामदनमोहनो दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमदो श्रीमद्रत्नागारसिंहासनस्थो श्री श्री राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवो वैष्ठालिभिः सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमन्रसरसारम्भी वंशिवततस्मितः कर्षन्तेनुस्वनैर्गोपी गोपीनाथ श्रीयस्तु नः वृन्दाय तुलसीदेव्यै प्रियायै केशवस्य च कृष्णा भक्तिप्रदे देवी सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम् जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद चेतोदर्पणमार्जनं भवमहागामग्निनिर्वापनम् श्रेयकैरवचन्द्रिकावितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दं बुद्धिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतास्वादनं सर्वात्मसमनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनं हरेर्नाम हरेर्नाम हरेर्नामेव केवलं खलो नास्त्येव 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 गतिरन्यथा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
Please forgive us ahead of time. There's so much pollution in the air. So bad that the fans turn black overnight. So we're a little bit choked up, but we're trying. So just please forgive us.
Charana Kamala Bhajaman.
Okay.
TK. Page 359 in this book, Shri Guru Charana Kamala Bhajaman. And if you don't have a songbook, we call upon the grace of Jiva Bhavana Prabhu.
Yeah.
Please kindly post the bhajans as he usually does. He posts the bhajans along with their translations and frequently beautiful commentaries of our acharyas in the comment section of the thread. So just scroll to his most recent post and you will find the bhajan there so you can follow along.
Dandava Pranam Prabhu, thank you. And Dandava Pranam all Vaisnavas. Thank you for joining us.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. And thank you, Lavangalata Didi, for posting the page numbers just in case. Very, very important.
Shri Guru Charana Kamala Bhajaman Shri Guru Charana Kamala Bhajaman Some of you may have noticed that on the last verse, where in the book it says Shruti, Smriti or Purana Namahi, I say Shruti, Smriti, Itihas, Purana Namahi. The only reason I say it like that is because that's how I learned it from Krishna Das Prabhu, who sang it like that every single time in front of Srila Gurudev that I've heard it. So somehow I guess it fits better, and Srila Gurudev accepted it. Although we see that this has been composed by Srila Gurudev. I know there's other versions of this bhajan which state that instead of where is that? Bhakti, Bhav and Prem, it says Jnana, Karma, Bhakti. But this version, Gurudev's version, of course, would say Bhakti, Bhav, Prem.
There's also the fact that the older songbooks were done almost directly under Gurudev's guidance and asking questions to Gurudev. This new one has been done after Srila Gurudev has left our external vision. So different devotees have been giving different explanations and maybe like word for words, whereas maybe Gurudev gave a little bit of a mood. So there does seem to be some differences, big ones sometimes.
But I remember in the older versions of the songbook, always it said here, Shruti, Smriti or Purana Namahi. Or means and so forth. And. In Hindi, it means and. So Shruti, Smriti, Itihas. Shruti is what you have heard. Smriti is what you remember from what you have heard. But these are different kinds of scriptures. Itihas are also scriptures which give examples and allegories, etc. Purana means all of the older scriptures, the Puranas. So all of them are telling these things. So
what it was saying about funny scriptures?
No.
Itihas. I'm joking.
I don't know. But every time that Krishna Das Prabhu sang it, he sang it with Shruti, Smriti, Itihas, Purana, Namahi. So because I sat next to him, I learned it in such a way.
Sumit Sharma Prabhu is saying Prabhuji, Mahabharata and Ramayana are referred to as Itihas.
Therefore, they're not just funny.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu.
And Kesha Priya Didi is saying that she really likes when you explain what we're singing and why. So thank you.
And specifically in this bhajan, because Kesha Priya Didi mentioned that, in the very first verse, Guru Kripa Bina Nahi Koi Sadhana Bal. Guru Kripa Bina means without the mercy of Guru, Nahi Koi Sadhana Bal. There is no possibility of attaining strength on the path of sadhana. And this is such an important, integral necessity for any sincere practitioner on the path of bhakti, that they take shelter of Shri Guru. And I'm using these words, Shri Guru, very carefully, because Srila Govinda Maharaja explained that there are so many persons who are accepting the role of Guru. But who is Shri Guru? Sudevi, who is Shri Guru?
What do you mean? Gurudeva?
No, but Shri. Why do we say Shri?
The beauty of Srimati Radhika,
Yes.
the servants of Srimati Radhika.
One who is endowed with Shri. Who is Shri? The ultimate, original Shri is Srimati Radhika. So who is carrying her moods, her bhavs of service and love and affection to Krishna? That is Shri Guru. Srila Govinda Maharaj explains, and our Acharyas explain, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada also explains, that Guru is either an empowered manifestation, considered to be an empowered manifestation of Nityananda Prabhu, which is Guru Tattva, and also one of the young maidservants of Srimati Radhika. This is how he explains it.
Here? Are you done with that explanation?
No. So, Guru Kripa Bina Nahi Koi Sadhana Bal. Sadhana means the practice to attain one's goal. If we don't know what our specific goal is, then what practice will we do to attain that particular goal? So, without the mercy of Guru, who is able to see the nature of our Atma and knows how to point us, direct us, and nourish us toward our particular goal, then we will not know what our particular sadhya is or our particular goal. Therefore, there will be no meaning to the word sadhana, because sadhana means the process that one undergoes to attain the particular goal. In the case of bhakti, it is bhav bhakti, and the goal of bhav bhakti is prema bhakti. So without the mercy of Guru, we will not know what our goal is. Therefore, we will not even know how to take the first step on the path of our particular sadhana. So it's very powerful and important. These lines in these prayers by our acharyas are not ordinary. They have so much shakti. All tattva siddhanta and everything is present within a single word. What to speak of a line or a verse or a bhajan. Everything is present in them. And our pure Vaishnavas, our Guru Varga, they have opened these up for us and given us a glimpse into them. And as we progress on the path of bhakti, then for us, we will also be able to open them up and dive deep and continue to receive so many transcendental gems unlimitedly. So I just wanted to share that on that second line of the first verse, how important and powerful that is. What did you want to share?
Just that Jiva Pavana Prabhu added, this song was popularized by Jutananda Swami in 1975. We used to listen to it growing up. This was like our baby's milk. It says it was rendered in Rag Mishra Pilu, although Rag Kirwani is used within Kavera Tal. Rag Kirwani is
Kirwani is one of our favorite rags.
Yes. because it's our absolute favorite.
Charana Kamala Bhajaman.
Is that what we do?
Yeah.
Oh, well there you go. We already do it. It's not the way I like Kirwani though. There's certain formations.
There's so many different renditions of every rag that can be performed, and we are not accomplished at all in ragas. We've only learned what we've learned by being in association of the Vaishnavas who sang these bhajans. So we cannot teach raga. We can only share what we have learned from our Guru Varga and the Vaishnavas.
Interesting though. And he says also that Chidananda Swami's, the last verse, was Shruti Smriti Iti Bhasha Sabhi Mile.
I don't know what iti bhasha means, but sabamile means everything together.
Yes.
So, okay. A little bit of history there. I remember.
Yeah.
We realized many years later, after being with our Gurudev for some time and hearing so many bhajans, that we grew up with many of those bhajans, listening to Achyutananda Maharaj Swami at that time, and we didn't realize it until we were like, wait a second, that bhajan sounds familiar, where do we know it from? And we actually used to sleep with those, well, fall asleep.
They were authentic.
Yeah, we didn't know that we were familiar with them. Okay, Vaishnava. Thakura Vaishnava Gana, Kori E Nivedana.
Page 43.
Thakura Vaishnava Gana, Kori E Nivedana. Vaishnavas ki jai. Shumiyachi Sadhu Mukhe. Bole Sarvajan, page 51. শুনিয়াছি সাধু মুখে বলে সর্বজন শ্রীরূপ কৃপায় মিলে যুগল Nadiya Godhume Nityananda Mahajan. Page 163. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Pati ache naam hat jeever karan.
Can we do Srila Bhagavatam?
I want to do one Gauranga first and then Srila Bhagavatam. Well then. Vande Vishwambhara Padakamalam. Page 339. 339. If you do not have a songbook, go to the most recent post of Jiva Pavana Prabhu, and there you will find the bhajan with translation and beautiful commentaries. 339. Vande Vishwambhara Padakamalam. Vande Vishwambhara Padakamalam.
Vande Vishwambhara Padakamalam.
I think it goes very low. 1 second.
Yes,
Just a little bit higher. Vande Vishwambhara Padakamalam. Vande Vishwambhara Padakamalam. Kandita Kali Juga Jana Malashamalam. Kandita Kali Juga Jana Malashamalam. Vande Vishwambhara Padakamalam. Vande Vishwambhara Padakamalam. Saurabhakadashita Nijajannamadupam. Saurabhakadashita Nijajannamadupam. Karunakandita Virahavitapam. Okay, Shuddha Bhakata Charana Renu Bhajana Anukul. No, it was asking what page is it?
260.
260?
216.
216. Okay. If I play harmonium, you want to see that? माधवती एकादशी की जय। शुद्ध भक्त चरण रेणु भजन अनुकूला।
शुद्ध भक्त चरण रेणु भजन अनुकूला।
शुद्ध भक्त चरण रेणु भजन अनुकूला। Ekadashi ki.
Jai! It's the happiest bhajan ever.
And a very sad tune.
I smell like burning plastic or oil.
It's probably coming from the alleyway back there. They burn the garbage. Maybe if you turn on that fan, it will create, please, a little bit of circulation.
Sorry, devotee.
Don't point it this way.
I'm not, I'm just like this.
Thank you.
I think Radha and Krishna and Harina.
Yes. Shri Radha Krishna Patakamale Mana Kemane Lobhive Charama Sharana.
Does it start with S?
It starts with an S. Shri Radha Krishna Patakamale Mana. Page 120. And Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur, very interesting kind of bhajan. It's an entreaty, and he's exposing what he's feeling about himself, the lowliness of his own heart, the almost hopelessness of his endeavor and his progress, and yet he's ending it with a prayer. Every line, there's a hope, there's a prayer. I'm so unqualified. I'm so low, so please engage me in your service. Please make me qualified. I have only lust for things of this material world, which is only a perverted reflection of the reality. So please engage me in my true, loving, serving nature. So you can see through almost all of these bhajans, but especially this one, it has that special kind of flow where he's revealing his lowliness and at the same time praying for something positive. If we only wallow means to bathe in and absorb ourselves in our own negativity without following it with the prayer, then what is that? Some people have said, I'm so low, I'm so fallen, there's no possibility for me, so I'm not even going to try.
It's inverted pride.
It's inverted pride. That pride is saying that I'm so powerful, I'm so great, that my lowliness makes Krishna and Guru incapable of helping me. In other words, my ego is more than their mercy. So, Bhaktivedanta Thakur is showing us how to pray. That we don't just sit there and go, oh, poor me, woe is me. But rather, this is my condition. Look how unfortunate I am, how foolish I am. I have no bhakti, but by your greatness, you can make me your own. So it's a very powerful prayer by Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur.
Kishori, I'm sorry, but this isn't turned off, so every time someone writes, it dings.
Yeah, so touch the volume switch.
And turn it all the way down?
Yeah, on
That's
all
it?
of them. You see that little arrow there?
Okay.
So did all of them turn down? There's a little arrow right next to the volume.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry, devotees. Sorry. An arrow?
No, where the volume is.
I'm getting. Okay, notifications down.
Yes.
System down. Ringtone. Media?
None of it needs to be on.
Okay, it's all off.
Okay, alright. Because we don't want to hear that horrible ring sound again. I did change it, by the way, but
Does
still.
Does that mean that no one can hear us?
No, the microphone's working. It's just that the volume, the external sound isn't working.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Okay. Shri Radha Krishna পদকমলে মন কেমনে লোভিবে চরম শরণ। Bhakti aur Baaji Hare Krishna. interesting. What's coming up in my heart, my mind, remembering Srila Gurudev, and this is coming up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय, माधवती की एकादशी की जय, गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि। गुरवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्रीमद् भक्तिवेदान्त नारायणीति नामिने। नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। First of all, offer my Dandavat Pranam thousands of times in the dust of the lotus feet of our beloved Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishta Vishnupad, astottara Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaja. In the same thousands of Dandavat Pranam in the dust of the lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishta Vishnupad, astottara Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and to all of our Rupanuga, Gauriya, Guru Varga, and to all Vaishnavas past, present and future, including all of you who are present with us today, I offer my Dandava Pranam.
Dandava Pranam, dear Vaishnavas, Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
One time during the Kirtan, it said broadcast interrupted, so just in case I don't look down, I'm sewing. Keep an eye.
Okay. So, today here in Vrindavan, we are observing Shri Ekadashi. According to the rules given for observing Ekadashi in Hari Bhakti Vilas, there is a way to determine when it is Ekadashi, according to the placement of the sun and the moon, and that is how Vaishnavas observe and follow Shri Ekadashi Vrata. So wherever our Gurudev and our Guru Varga have been and traveled around the world, they would follow according to their local calendar. If one breaks Ekadashi, it's not favorable for bhakti, it's quite unfavorable for bhakti. But Ekadashi, which is a manifestation of the Supreme Lord Krishna's mercy and compassion, has come to us to give us an opportunity, like a super shortcut. Whatever you do favorable for bhakti on this day of Ekadashi is multiplied thousands of times. So any little benefit that you get, bhakti sukriti, it's like you chant one round, you get 1,000 rounds. That doesn't mean you can avoid your chanting for the rest of the year and just chant 64 on Ekadashi. That's cheating. But whatever you do on Ekadashi day is multiplied thousands of times. I'm always very excited when it comes to Ekadashi during the month of Kartik in Vrindavan, because it is said that whatever one does favorable for bhakti in Vrindavan is multiplied thousands of times. Whatever one does during the month of Kartik for bhakti is multiplied thousands of times, and on Ekadashi. So there you go, 1,000 times, 1,000 times, 1,000. I get very excited. So along with this positivity also is the negative side. So we know what we should avoid and what we should accept. It so happens that whatever we do that is unfavorable for bhakti on the holy days, or in the Dham, or during Kartik, is also multiplied thousands of times. So best to accept the basic principle, the first two principles of Sharanagati, Anukulyasya Sankalpa, Pratikulyasya Varjanam. Accept what is favorable for developing love and devotion for Krishna. This is Sankalpa. Make a firm resolution. And Pratikulyasya Varjanam. Avoid what is unfavorable and make a firm resolution for that as well. But really we should be looking toward the positive. If we have our eyes on Krishna, our eyes on the dust of the dust of the feet of the pure devotees of Krishna, Sri Guru and the pure Vaishnavas. If we have our eyes on those aspects that will increase our tendency and inclination to love and serve Krishna, then automatically the other things will be negated. One won't have to think, I have to give this up, I have to give this up. Because if one is meditating only on their anarthas, thinking, I have to give this up, I have to give this up, then what are they doing? Technically, they're meditating on their anarthas. So whether you're thinking about your anarthas in the positive, anartha means what is unfavorable for the attainment of one's spiritual goal. Artha means goal, and anartha means what is not favorable for that. So if one is only meditating on the negatives, I'm so low, I'm so bad, I'm so lusty, I'm so full of anger and greed and madness and envy and pride, woe is me, only meditating on their own pastimes and their own negativity, this is not the prescription for attainment of perfection. Like we spoke before regarding this bhajan we sang today, Shri Radha Krishna Pada Kamale Mana, one can be aware of all of these things. This is what's holding me back. But what is the positive? How can I approach the positive? So our Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta, Narayan Goswami Maharaja focused most of his energy on trying to somehow attract our attention toward Krishna by not putting too much attention to all of the anarthas. He felt that most of our acharyas spent so much time cutting jungles, the jungles of Mayavadism, impersonalism, atheism, antagonism, aparad, sahajya, and all kinds of things which were unfavorable for bhakti, that they've done all of this hard work. So now I want to give what they all claimed that they wanted to give. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, at the time of his departure from this world, was feeling very disappointed because he wanted to give something. Shri Rupa Nuga Bhakti Da. He wanted to give bhakti in the wake, in the line, under the guidance of Srila Rupa Goswami. But he said, I spent all of my time cutting jungles. He wanted to give that thing. And so we see that this was his real mission. This is also the real mission of our Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He even has it in his own pranam mantra, Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine. Gauravani Pracharine. He was preaching the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is Gauravani. And what is the essence of this Gauravani? Whenever our Srila Gurudev would ask us this question, he wanted us to quote a particular verse by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the condensed version of everything which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to give. And it's pretty much non-different from Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Dashmula Tattva Sutra. But it is by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and our Srila Gurudev had a very, a great affinity towards Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, also towards Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. But he always wanted this one particular verse quoted. Does anyone know which verse this is? Whenever this term Gauravani would come up, because even in the pranam mantra of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, it says, Namaste Gauravani Srimurtaye Dinatarine. So this same term is there. What is Gauravani? First person to write the first word? Wrong. The first person to write the first word. Wrong. The first person to write the first word gets a burfi.
When are you going to be handing out all these burfis anyway?
When you all come to Vrindavan, I will make burfi for you. Come on.
Why don't I know it?
It starts with ah. Tadhama Vrindavanam. Aradhyo Bhagavan Brajeshatanayas Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachit Upasana Brajavadu Vargena Yakalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Prema Pumarto Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matamidam Tatradaro Naparaha. This is the verse which our Srila Gurudev required us to be able to recite whenever he would ask us, what is Gauravani? And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying in the very last line of this verse, this is the opinion of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu matam idam. And then he says, Tatra adaro na paraha. Tatra adara na paraha. Means, besides this, adara means other. Na paraha, there is nothing beyond this. This is the Mahaprabhu's opinion, and there's nothing beyond it. If Krishna himself, in the mood of the greatest, highest, beloved devotee, who is that? Srimati Radhika, is saying, there is nothing beyond this, then we must accept this as the highest truth. So this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving. What is it? Who is the topmost worshipful form of Bhagavan? Aradhyo Bhagavan. That is Brajesha Tanai. That is dearmost son of Nanda Maharaj, Krishna. Right? Advaigyan Tattva Braje Brajendra Nandan. The supreme absolute truth is none other than Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj in Vrindavan. Or Brajesh also means Vrindavaneshwari, Srimati Radhika. So her beloved, Radha Kanta, that Radha's Krishna is the topmost, highest worshipful aspect of divinity. Tadhama Vrindavanam. Because that Krishna is always present in Vrindavan and never takes one footstep outside of Vrindavan. Vrindavanam parityaja padam ekam na gacchati. Na gacchati. The original Krishna never takes one footstep outside of Vrindavan. The original Srimati Radhika never takes one footstep out of Vrindavan. The original Balaram never takes one footstep out of Vrindavan. The original Yashoda never takes one footstep out of Vrindavan. It is said that some kind of manifestation of them may go to other places. There's Rishabhananandini, Viyogini, Samyogini Radhika, but Rishabhananandini, Srimati Radhika never takes one footstep out of Vrindavan. So, Tadhama Vrindavanam, because it is the plain. Sorry, I'm excited. The plane of the pastimes of the highest form of divinity in beloved relationships with his beloved devotees. Vrindavan is the most worshipful place. What is the speciality of Vrindavan? All rasas are present within Vrindavan. Everything is there in Vrindavan. All taste, all love, all relationship, but specifically the relationship which makes Krishna himself feel indebted. That relationship is the relationship that the Braja Gopis have with him. Ramya Kachid Upasana Brajavadhu Vargena Yakalpita. The highest form of worship by which Krishna himself becomes completely indebted and even says, even in a lifetime of Brahma, I could never repay you for your love and affection. Let your love be its own repayment. Ramya Kachit Upasana. Upasana means the process by which they undertook to love Krishna. That is the process of the young gopis of Vrindavan. Vrajabadhu means the young married gopis of Vrindavan. It is the path of Parakiya Bhav, giving up everything for the pleasure, the happiness, and the benefit of Krishna. This is the highest form of worship which is found in its highest extreme only in Srimati Radhika. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam. Amala means without any mal, without any impurity, or in other words, completely pure, transcendental, or spotless. So the spotlessly pure scripture, which proves all of this, is Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam is considered the ripened fruit of all Vedic literature, the highest, most transcendental scripture, the one that all Vaishnavas respect as the ultimate evidence, Pramanam Amalam. And what is the goal espoused by Srimad Bhagavatam and by all pure Vaishnavas and Brajavasis? The highest possible attainment, Prema Pumarto Mohan. The highest possible goal and attainment is Prem, divine, transcendental rapture, love for Krishna. In the wake of the Brajavasis, but especially the Brajagopis, for Krishna in Vrindavan. This is the opinion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and there is nothing beyond it. So I was mentioning previously, Gauravani. This is mentioned in Srila Bhaktisiddhanta's Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada's Pranam Mantra, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada's Pranam Mantra, and it is really the essence of the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of which there is nothing beyond. You've got someone's back? All right.
Katie said that she expects birthday even if she doesn't know the answer.
Next time you come to Vrindavan, you just have to pray for the world to calm down, flights to open up, visas to be reenacted, and then everyone will have birthday. Okay. So, where was I? We're speaking about Ekadashi. So Ekadashi gives us this opportunity of maximizing all of our transcendental benefit and to aspire for those things which actually awaken one's bhakti is not considered mundane or selfish. Sometimes we get the idea that if I'm aspiring for anything, then that aspiration in itself is a selfish desire. And this can be misconstrued by a misconstrued translation of the verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, which says that bhakti is ahaitaki and apratihata. So we look at these two words. Ahaitaki means causeless, and apratihata means spontaneous and natural and without cessation. So if it's causeless, then that means that I should not desire it, that there's no purpose or reason for it. This is how the brain or the mind can translate it if we're not under the guidance of Vaishnavas. If we want to understand Srimad Bhagavatam, we must take shelter of any Vaishnava, and then we can understand by their understanding what is the deeper meaning of the words of Srimad Bhagavatam. So Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharati Goswami Maharaj explained that this ahaitaki, causeless, doesn't mean that there is no cause. It means that there is no material cause. If there's a material cause, any mundane cause for engaging in the aspects of bhakti, then the result will either be jnana, the result of jnana aimed at impersonal liberation, or karma, for fruitive results. So this is any material reason. Oh, I'm doing my activities of bhakti to attain some material thing. I'm going to do Govardhan Parikrama and build little mansions out of Giriraj stones. For what purpose? So that I have a nice big house, so I can enjoy material life in that house. This is the meaning of doing it with a material cause. This is not favorable to one's bhakti. Our Srila Gurudev said, don't do this. You will be building a prison for yourself in this material world. Krishna will fulfill all of our desires in any way we want. So we can approach him for all kinds of material desires. But if you approach him for bhakti, for love, for affection, for prem, this is something different. Millions and trillions and quadrillions since all time are petitioning him for the fulfillment of their material desires, for the cessation of suffering, for all kinds of mundane things. But it's very rare when someone actually says, and I just read it yesterday, "My dear Lord, I am yours." Anyone who even once calls out to him like this with sincerity, with a heart full of true feeling and prayer, "I am yours, I am yours," he can never neglect such a person. He can never give up such a person. And who was it? So it was Vibhishan, the brother of Ravana. He wanted to surrender to Ram. And all of the devotees of Ram were a little bit concerned. Be careful, he's the brother of a demon. He's been living with the demon, associating with the demon. This demon kidnapped your wife. He has sent so many spies and demons, other demons like Maricha, the deer, to trick you, to bring you away and to create difficulty. So maybe we shouldn't trust him. And Ram accepted what they said. Yes, it's true. It's true. Maybe there's a reason to maybe not trust, because we have too much experience, so we should be careful. However, I also have made a vow. And they said, "What is that vow?" He said, "If anyone even once from the core of their heart says to me that I am yours, I am bound by my vow to accept them. So I cannot reject him because he said, I am yours." So this verse from Ramayana is quoted in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. That if someone with a heart full of sincerity states, "My dear Lord Krishna, although I have forgotten you for so many long years within this material world, today I am surrendering unto you. I am your most sincere and serious servant. Please engage me in your service. My dear Lord, from this day, I am yours." Anyone who has this mood from their heart, then the Lord can never neglect such a person. He can never turn his back. He's bound by his promise to accept that person. So there is a reason for bhakti. There's always a reason. It is our nature, one, to love and serve Krishna. It's our nature. It's not because Krishna is beautiful or because he's wealthy or because there's so much love and affection in Vrindavan or because the rivers are made of mango juice flowing because the trees are so full of fruit or anything like that. It's because really it is our nature to love and serve him. However, what is the root qualification for the awakening of Krishna Bhakti Ras? The intense, greedy desire, the intense necessity and hankering for loving service to Krishna. That is the root qualification for the awakening of Krishna Bhakti Ras. So now we have a verse which says it is causeless, ahaituki, and then we have another verse saying the root cause for the awakening of Krishna Bhakti is the intense greedy desire to have it. These seem to be two opposites, causeless and definitely a cause. So that's why our Guru Varga have explained that causeless doesn't mean no cause. It means there's no material or mundane cause, yet there is a spiritual cause. And that spiritual cause is the intense greedy desire to have it. What creates that intense greed? Shuddha bhakata charanarenu bhajana anukul bhakata seva paramasiddhi prema latikaramul. Service to the pure devotees, which is awakened. This mood to serve the pure devotees is awakened by taking shelter of the dust of their lotus feet. Shuddha bhakata charanarenu bhajana anukul. It is very favorable for bhajan to serve these pure devotees. This is the root of the awakening of prem, divine love in our hearts for Krishna. So this will increase our greed. And Srila Gurudev spoke in this going beyond Vaikuntha, that without that divine greed, without that necessity, without that intense hankering, one can never attain to Braja Bhav. That means the moods of the Brajabasi's love and affection for Krishna. It may be that one can attain to any other spiritual platform, but they cannot attain that without the intense greed. And so, one after another, Krishna is sending help for us, like he did for Gop Kumar. In so many different forms, he manifested to him as Guru, trying to coax him forward, giving him something more to aspire for, increasing that greed. Oh, you have come so far, you are so close, don't stop now. Right? Maybe you're digging for something, for gold or diamonds, and then you've been tired, you've been digging for some years. But if we don't know if it's there or not, maybe we can get tired and give up. But Guru will say, be careful, don't just give up. It's just another few inches and you will attain your desire. So then, with so much more greed and so much more eagerness, we will continue digging for that. In the same way, Guru comes into our life. Oh, you should understand that the fact that you have even come into this path of Krishna Bhakti, the fact that you have come to accept the names of Krishna as the supreme transcendental thing, the fact that you have accepted or come into the path of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Rupa Goswami, the fact that you have faith in Vrindavan Dham and the pastimes of Krishna, that you are meeting with pure Vaishnavas whose hearts are fully saturated with Krishna Prem, Krishna Bhakti Ras. This is unprecedented. You should not take it for granted. You have already worked so hard for millions of lifetimes to come to this point. You have already done all austerities. You have followed every other path. You have definitely studied all scriptures. You have learned all different siddhantas and philosophies. You have gone to all of the holy places of pilgrimage. You have bathed in all holy rivers and lakes and ponds. You have done everything that there is to be done to come to this point of having faith in Krishna and His holy name. So this verse in Srimad Bhagavatam has confirmed this. Aho batas papachakto gariyan. It is telling us that we've already come so far. This verse is telling the truth, but it's also meant to increase our greed. We've given so much energy to come to this point. Don't give up now. Don't give up. We're so close. We have met personalities. We have met persons. Which persons? Srila Gurudev Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. His heart is saturated in Brajaras. We've met Srila Govinda Goswami Maharaj. His heart is saturated in Brajaras, and as Raghava Prabhu told me the other day, Gaura Prema Ras. We have met Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. We have met Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj. We have met Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. We have met so many amazing Vaishnavas and come so close to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, our Param Gurudev Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. So many have met Srila Bhakti Rakshak Srila Maharaj. So many wonderful, amazing, stalwart acharyas. Very powerful, uncompromising, unwavering, strong devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Radha and Krishna. We have come so close to the time of Mahaprabhu. So we have so much favorability manifesting in our lives from every angle. In that sense, we should see that our goal is so near. And we should strive for that goal with all of our energy, as Bhakta Prahlad said, with every moment, every last drop of energy that we have, and I'm preaching to myself as well, to endeavor for perfection. Not only have we come into this time with all of this mercy, we've also been given this amazing human body, which is only amazing because of its capacity to allow us to endeavor toward spiritual perfection. Labdva sidurlabamidam bahusam bhavante manusyamartadam nittimapi hadhira turnam yate tanapatet anumrityavan nishreyashaya vishaya khalu sarvatasyat. Only from the human form can one endeavor for perfection. So until this body can no longer be maintained, until the soul and the body go their own separate ways, Prahlad says one should utilize every moment from the beginning of their life, from the very tender age of 5, from childhood, until that separation takes place. They should utilize every moment to endeavor for perfection. We should utilize every moment. So we have received this amazing, valuable opportunity as well. Now Bhagavatam says another thing. If knowing all of this and having received this human form with all of the opportunity that's given to us, if we fail to use it for its real purpose, nridehamadyam sulabam sudolabam plavam sukalpam gurukarnadaram mayanukulyena nabhaspateritam kuman bhavabhim natare sa atmaha, then we are no better than butchers or killers of our own soul. So this is a very heavy statement. This is to warn us away from the path which brings us back into samsara and to focus us on doing those things which are favorable for bhakti or devotion. So on this day, Shri Ekadashi, Madhavatiti Bhakti Janani Jatane Palana Kori Krishna Vasati Vasati Bori Parama Adare Bori. On these days, the days of the Lord, Ekadashi is a manifestation of the mercy of Krishna, his compassion. And on this day, he's giving us an opportunity. If you utilize your time endeavoring to align with the nature of your soul, which is to love me, if you utilize your energy for that purpose, for bhakti, for devotion, I will maximize that, I will multiply it, and you will be able to move so much faster, so much further on the path of bhakti just by honoring this day. But you should honor it very carefully. Jatane palana kori, with extreme care, with extreme attention, not being disrespectful to Krishna's mercy who is manifesting to us in this day. That we give our honor, we give our respect, we give our attention, and we serve Ekadashi, Gurudev said, the same as we would serve Krishna. So as we come into the temple, we remove our shoes outside, we go inside in a very respectful way, we offer our pranam to Gurudev, to Nitai Gauranga, to Radha and Krishna, as we would be inside the temple, or as we should be, not doing things which are unfavorable for devotion. Ekadashi is like a temple fully surrounding us for the entire day, giving us this opportunity to endeavor and engage all of our energy in the pursuit of perfection. What is perfection? To love and serve Krishna. And not only that, but not just giving us the opportunity, but propelling us forward with every small step we take on this day. This opportunity is given, this chance to increase our thirst for Krishna. Because as one moves forward on the path of bhakti, then this greed increases more. And this Krishna, the thirst for Krishna seva, also increases more and more. So at this point in time, we might feel sometimes I have some thirst toward Krishna and other times I have thirst for the material energy. But if we put our focus on days like Ekadashi towards serving Krishna, toward Krishna Bhakti, then this can awaken or ignite that fire by which we can rapidly move forward on the path of Bhakti. And to the extent that we move forward, naturally, to that extent, whatever else we used to think was so important becomes insignificant. You ever looked out the window when you're taking off on an airplane? The higher you're going, first you see these little cars and you see buildings and maybe even people, but then everything starts to become completely insignificant. You don't even see it anymore. You can't see the trees or anything. You can see mountainous structures and water maybe. But all of those things which had so much meaning become small. The further up we're going, the further toward Bhagavan, toward Krishna, toward love and affection we go, the more insignificant everything becomes. So Krishna says, as one is surrendering unto him and taking shelter of the great devotees who also increase that mood of surrender. Samashvritaye padapallavaplavam mahatpadam punya yashomurare bhavamudir vatsa param padam yad vipadam natesham. So he's saying, in this place, which is a place where there is danger at every step, if one simply surrenders to Krishna under the guidance of his pure devotees, then this entire ocean of material existence becomes as insignificant and small and easy to cross over as the water which is in the hoof print of a calf. That makes me so hopeful. Because we can look at it from one way and go, oh my God, this is like, it's not possible. But if we're holding on to the little finger of our transcendental Gurudev, and if we don't let go, we follow Gurudev, we hold on, we do as Guru instructs us, very quickly, very easily, he can take us from here to perfection. Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttamagati. Taking shelter of and developing attachment to the lotus feet of Shri Guru, the spiritual master, the master of the path of bringing the souls to perfection. This is a spiritual master. The master of that. They know. They've done that. They've only come here to rescue us and bring us to where they are from. So, to take shelter and hold on tightly to their lotus feet or their little finger, what have you, then Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttamagati. This will bring us to the highest perfection. The mercy of Shri Gurudev is our everything. Jai Prasade Pure Sarva Asha. Our only hope, our only desire. So on Ekadashi day, when we observe everything which is favorable for bhakti, then the first thing we must do is take shelter of Shri Guru, follow all of the processes of bhakti as Guru prescribes, and Ekadashi, who is non-different from Krishna, will accept our service, and we will be able to rapidly move forward on the path of devotion. Just seeing if there's any.
If you're going to read any tonight, you have 10 minutes.
Okay, so I'm going to read because we have a little bit left. This transcendental treasure, entitled Going Beyond Vaikuntha, is one of the commentaries of our Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj on Sri Sanatan Goswami Sri Brihad Bhagavatamrita, a section where Sri Gopkumar is progressing from here, like us, to his perfection in his relationship with Krishna as a cowherd boy, friend of Krishna in Vrindavan. So before entering into this beautiful transcendental treasure, we will pray in the words of Raghunath Das Goswami to our Srila Gurudev and Sri Sanatan Goswamipada. Vairaga Juga Bhakti Rasam Prayatnaya Apayanan Mam Anubhipshamandam Kripam Vidiryapara Dukuduki Sanatanastvam Prabhum Ashrayami. Begging in the dust of their lotus feet that may even a particle of their moods, which are present within these pages, manifest itself within our hearts. So, yesterday Srila Gurudev was endeavoring to, and also Narada Muni, because he's speaking to Gopakumar. So Sanatan Goswamipada is paraphrasing Narada Muni, and our Gurudev is paraphrasing them, and this is what all of our parampara does. They quote and paraphrase what their own Gurudev and their Guru Varga have given. So yesterday we were hearing about prem, the Prema of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And of course, the title of this is Prema is not something that can actually be described. I think I got that right. Ultimately, Prema cannot be described. So if anyone could describe it, it would be Srimati Radhika. But even she feels that she cannot fully describe it because it is unlimited and transcendental. And because she is also absorbed in it. When one is absorbed in it, they cannot really fully describe it. And she explains in Prem Samput that only one who has experienced it can understand it to that extent. But it's not something that can really be described. So up to a certain point, our Srila Gurudev explained that those who take a step back and look at it from a holistic perspective, like our Guru Varga, they endeavor to explain it, and they can explain it to some point. But those who are absorbed in it, from that perspective, you cannot really explain it. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, being absorbed in it and tasting it, was unable to explain it at that time. But Swarup Damodar Goswami and Rupa Goswami, they were able to understand something from this perspective, taking a step back and viewing it from the tattva and rasa perspective, and they were able to explain something of it, but not completely, Srila Gurudev explains. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna, covered, completely absorbed in the mood and sentiment of Srimati Radhika, thereby manifesting that golden complexion. Radha Bhava Dyuti Subalitam Nomi Krishna Swarupam. So, when she is seeing Krishna, she's only seeing her own Krishna. The highest devotees only see the presence of their Ishtadev everywhere. Because of their absorption, their obsession, their love, their affection, their praying, she only sees Krishna everywhere. I think that's the Krishna Prema Mayi Radha. Krishna Prema Mayi means she's only seeing Krishna everywhere. The first time she opened her eyes, even as a little baby, what did she see? Only Krishna. And it is said that from that moment, she never saw anything or anyone else. Only seeing Krishna everywhere. So Krishna, in her mood, in her bhav, looking upon Jagannath, who generally we would see as Dwarkadish, along with Baladev and Subhadra, she's not seeing him as Dwarkadish. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is said that when Mahaprabhu looked upon Jagannath, he was seeing in the mood of Radhika, seeing her own beloved, Brajendranandan Shyama Sundar Krishna of Vrindavan. Sakshat Brajendranandan. Sakshat, directly. So when Mahaprabhu is there in front of Jagannath, he's not seeing Dwarkadish. He's seeing Krishna of Vrindavan. Our Srila Gurudev explained that even when he would go to the Jagannath temple, he would stand in such a way that he didn't see Baladev and Subhadra. That was the mood of Radhika looking upon the face of her own beloved Brajendranandan Shyama Sundar. So you see in Jagannath Ashtakam there are so many different moods present there, but particularly in the second verse, actually the first verse, Kadachit Kalindi Tata Vipina Sangita Taralo. Always playing on the banks of Jamuna. That's not Dwarkadish Krishna, that is Braj Krishna. Mudaviri Nari Vadana Kamalashpada Madhupa Rama Shambhu. So now it says Rama Shambhu Brahma Marapati Ganeshar Chitaparo. Now this is bringing a little bit more Aishwarya Bhav, mood of, oh, everyone's offering prayers, but it's starting with Kadachit Kalindi. The next verse is only speaking about Braj Krishna. Vujay Sevya Venum Shirashishiki Picham Katitate. That he's playing a flute, always holding a flute to his lips, wearing a peacock feather on his, in his turban, wearing beautiful yellow cloth, Dukulam Netrante Sahachara, always casting sidelong glances upon his loving devotees. Who are they? Especially his Braja Gopis. Tataksham Vidavte Sada Srimad Vrindavana Vasati. He's always residing in Srimad Vrindavan. Leela Parichayo, and engaging in so many wonderful pastimes. May that Jagannatha Swami be the constant object of my vision. And then, near the end, Haratong Samsaram Dutataram Asaram Surapate. No, I think the one just before that. I just remembered always from when I was young. It says, Rasanandi Radha Sarasavapur Alingana Sukho. He becomes happy upon embracing the body of Srimati Radharani, which is like a cool pond. That's what it says in Jagannath Ashtakam. This is the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as he's seeing Jagannath. He's seeing Krishna of Vrindavan from the perspective of Srimati Radhika's bhav, her love and affection for Krishna. So as he was dancing in front, also Jagannath was taking this bhav that I am Braj Krishna. You would see his chariot would move forward to follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would dance around and go behind. And suddenly the chariot would stop. Where is she? Like this. So Jagannath would stop. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is explained that they brought so many thousands of people to try to pull the chariot forward. Pulling on the ropes, pushing, nothing would work. They brought so many elephants, they could not budge the chariot of Jagannath. But then when Mahaprabhu touched it with his forehead, he just touched the back of the chariot. Boom. Immediately Jagannath's chariot began to move and he began dancing in front as well. Interestingly, in Jagannath Puri, who goes first? Baladev Prabhu, then Subhadra, then Jagannath. This is according to the pastime. This Ratha Yatra festival is for us who come under this heading of Gaudiya Vaishnava, Rupanuga Gaudiya Vaishnava. It is the mood of, or the sentiment of the gopis pulling Krishna back to Vrindavan on the chariot of their hearts with the ropes of their love and affection. This is Ratha Yatra festival. Yatra means festival, Rat means chariot or the heart. So in this case, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there in front of Jagannath, in front of Braj Krishna, saying this beautiful prayer which appears to be mundane love poetry, saying, I long to meet with you again as we did previously, next to the Reva river, underneath the Betasi tree, with the fragrance of malati flowers blowing in our direction. I long for those days. I don't want to meet you in any other situation. I want to meet like we would meet before. And many couldn't understand. This was it seemed like mundane love poetry. Rupa Goswami placed it in his Padyavali. Many people could not understand it. Why is he saying that? It sounds like any mundane love poem. They couldn't understand the heart of Mahaprabhu, but Swarup Damodar Goswami, he could understand what was going on. And then it became apparent that Rupa Goswami also understood, perceiving the sentiment of Mahaprabhu's heart. Rupa Goswami composed a parallel verse. So the other day, the day before yesterday, we were explaining how Rupa Goswami, he has the special capacity to dive deep into the heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and extract so many valuable gems and deliver them to this world. Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharati Maharaj explained in connection with Srila Rupa Goswami that, you might have a friend, any number of friends, and so many friends, they come to your house, you invite them, they come over, they sit at the table or they sit on the couch, but they have a certain kind of formality. They don't have the right to just go in your bedroom or go into your fridge or just start they just walk into your house and start making a cup of tea or doing anything like that. There's a little bit of restriction. So we have so many friends like that. And they're good friends, but they don't have complete, full reign of your heart or your home. And then there's those extra special friends who you can share everything with. Your heart, every mood, every thought. You can hang out with them on the phone for hours and tell them everything, even things you can't even tell other people who think they're even closer to you. And if they come to your house, they can go and just lay on your bed, hang out. They go and start cooking something or whatever. And not only do you not feel annoyed, but you feel even more pleasure in your heart because there's nothing between you in this connection. Once upon a time, Sudevi and I, we were in Fiji with our Srila Gurudev. And he was just about to leave, I think the next day. He had been there for some time and he was about to leave to go to another country and continue his preaching. And we had so many things welling up in our hearts that we wanted to share with Gurudev, but we were too shy to speak it to him personally. So without us knowing that each other did it, she wrote him a letter and I wrote him a letter. And we handed it to his secretary or I don't know, somehow to give to Srila Gurudev. And then we get a call. Gurudev wants to see you both. So we went to Gurudev's room. This is in Kanti Punja's house. And he said, "Why have you done? You should not do this. I'm here. Why are you keeping your heart so far from me?" And we said, well, we're shy. We couldn't express it like this. And he said, well, then you should read your letter to me. So he handed us the letters and we were sitting in front of him. And it was too deep, too intimate. We couldn't even read our own letters. So then Gurudev said, okay, you read his letter, you read her letter. And he said, you should not keep your heart so far from me. Wow. So we were making that. We were keeping our hearts far from him, but he didn't want to keep his heart far from us. You see how he shares his heart. So she read my letter, which I don't know I can't remember what it said, but I mean, I was a little concerned. She's going to read my heart. It meant that my relationship, my feeling of expression toward him was more deep than I felt that she was, in a sense, qualified to know. And she also felt that. Because our relationship with Guru and Krishna is much, much deeper than our relationship with I'm going to use the word material relationships of this world. But anyhow, he had us read each other's letters, and he didn't want us to keep our hearts far from him. So, in the connection of this, I was speaking about what Srila Bhaktivedanta Maharaj said. So if that friend comes who you have complete trust in, and so much affection for, that they can do anything. They can go into anything of yours and you feel, yes, they are non-different from my own heart. Then when they do anything like that, you feel even more happy. Look at how they're completely carefree. So Srila Bhaktivedanta Maharaj said that for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami was like this. Mahaprabhu gave him free rein of his heart, that you can dive into my heart and collect any treasure and give that treasure to the world. And I'm happy for that. So Rupa Goswami has this kind of intimate relationship with Mahaprabhu. Therefore, Rupa Goswami was able to understand the inner heart's desire of Mahaprabhu and establish that in this world. So seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's beautiful moods and what Mahaprabhu spoke in front of Braj Krishna, who was at the time of Rath Yatra, then Rupa Goswami wrote on a palm leaf and placed it in the thatched roof of his hut before going to bathe. This is from Padyavali, is in Padyavali 383. Priya soyam Krishna sahachari kurukshetra militas tataham saradha tadidam ubhayo sangamasukam tatapyantak kelan madhura murari panchama juge jushe manome kalindi pulina vipinaya sprihayati. My dear friend, I have now again met my lover, Sri Krishna, here at Kurukshetra. Srimati Radhika went to Kurukshetra on the solar eclipse and there met with Krishna. I am the same Radha, and we are experiencing the happiness of meeting. Still, I desire for us to return to the bank of the Yamuna This is Rupa Goswami's translation of what Mahaprabhu had said. He understood to return to the bank of Yamuna, beneath the trees of the forest there, where I can hear him playing the sweet melody of the 5th note on the flute. Now, this is the meaning of that verse that Rupa Goswami composed in parallel to what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had stated. Mahaprabhu and Swarup Damodar thought that only they could understand this sentiment. But upon seeing this poem of Rupa Goswami, they could see that Rupa Goswami also understood. This is Sva Samvedya Dasha. Therefore, Nard told Gop Kumar, I know time is getting late, I just needed to add something here. Upon understanding that Rupa Goswami could also understand the moods of Mahaprabhu. At that time, Mahaprabhu, actually it was from another verse, so I'm not going to tell that. But Mahaprabhu blessed Rupa Goswami that you can distribute what I want to give in this world. And what did he want to give? Of course, Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Chari Bhav. Means the moods of all of the Brajavasis. Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. Servitude, friendship, parental mood, and beloved mood. These 4. Chari Bhav. But specifically, Mahaprabhu is not experiencing all of those other moods. He's Krishna experiencing the mood of Srimati Radhika. So Rupa Goswami had written this verse, Unato Ujvala Rasang Swabhakti Shriyam, that he's experiencing this highest mood of prem, the mood of Srimati Radhika. And he wants to give something of that. He cannot give her mood directly, but the Swabhakti Shriyam, her bhakti's beauty, the semblance of that bhakti or that manifests in the forms or in the nature of those who are her maidservants. So you see that the goal of our Rupanuga Vaishnavism, as you can see in the words of Bhaktivedanta Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sri Ramaraj, Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, our Param Gurudev Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, our Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Maharaj, our Srila Gurudev, and you will find it also indirectly in the words of our Srila Prabhupada, is Radha Dasyam, service to Srimati Radhika. And our Srila Prabhupada said it indirectly how? He said that our mood, he said, what does Krishna like the most?
Radharani.
Radharani. And so if the nature of bhakti is to give Krishna what is the most pleasing to him, then he said, then our mood is how to push Radharani to Krishna. This is the mood of her maidservants. This is Radha Dasyam. So this is what Rupa Goswami came to establish in this world, and our Gurudev emphatically stated again and again and again that this is the meaning of Sva Unatojvala Rasam Sva Bhakti Shriyam. So all of those who are coming in this line of Rupa Goswami, who are really following the moods, the bhavs, the method of service that Rupa Goswami is giving to Radha and Krishna, then they will also have this kind of internal sentiment naturally. So now Srila Gurudev is ending with this one little paragraph. Therefore Narada told Gopakumar, you are an eternal resident of Braj, not of this Vaikuntha. Now the mango is ripening. The mango meaning him. Means going from so many different levels. The mango is forming, but it's still not ripe. This is quite essential for us to understand. Just because a mango might be green, it doesn't mean it's not a mango. Even if it's in seed form, it's still only a mango in potential. And when it's ripe, it is also a mango, but there's different levels of maturity. So in this way, our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakshak Shrira Maharaj, Bhakti Jajavan Maharaj, Bhakti Dayatamara Maharaj, Bhakti Jivan Janaran Goswami Maharaj, so many stalwart Vaishnavas. Srila Gurudev said, you cannot imagine the level of their qualification. Understanding the moods, the teachings of Bhaktivedanta Thakur, our Guru Varga, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, they presented the tattva, with all pramans, all evidences from Shastra, that everything is inherent within the soul as a tree with all of its fruits is inherent within a seed. So this Brihad Bhagavatamrita is proving this point. Gopakumar, now the mango is ripening. A little fragrance is coming from it. In a few days, the mango will be fully mature and its taster will see that it has ripened. Its fragrance has come and now juice will come out of it. So taking it, he will relish it. Such a day is coming. Now the time is very near when you will go to Braj and all of your desires will be fulfilled.
Wow.
Doesn't that create a kind of a greed? Imagine that greed that would have manifested in his heart at that time. Hearing these words from his Gurudev, Narad Muni. It's so close, it's so close.
This is actually so significant for us. When we accept Diksha from Gurudev and he's giving us our goal, he's creating that sambandha.
Relationship.
This is your relationship with Krishna, whether he speaks it or not. Gurudev said that everything that Gurudev wants to tell, he doesn't tell by mouth, by eyes. He's looking at everyone, everything he wants to put in our hearts, everything he wants to say. So at that time, we're in the same condition as Gopakumar. Very soon, it means that the mango is ripening, the mango is becoming sweet. It means our sambandha gyan, our relationship with Krishna. Who am I? Who are you? How is my seva to you? How is my seva to Srimati Radhika, our own Swaminiji? Everything begins to become more and more sweet and juicy, and then they will taste that beautiful fruit of prem. So that's the beginning for us as well. It's not just a book and a theory and someone else's journey. This is our journey. Since time immemorial, going everywhere except to the Vaikuntha planets. But going everywhere, back and forth, up and down, sideways, all different universes. And now we've come to Sri Guru, who has told us, this is your mood, this is your lineage. Bhaktivedanta, coming in the line of Rupa Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descended, Radha, Krishna combined. It's been like a forever since this has happened. And now, only such a short time ago, this is the gift, this is the fruit. And all we have to do is our sadhana and pray.
And hold on.
And don't let go. So
we have just now completed Going Beyond Vaikuntha. Shri Going Beyond Vaikuntha
Ki Jai!
Which makes me greedy and sad at the same time, because we've become very attached, but we can read it and study it again and again, and new jewels will be manifesting from it. But we will, from here, continue on with Sri Damodarashtakam. Tomorrow for us, we are observing the day of Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. So it's a very powerful day of Vaishnavas, and there are other holy days coming up also before Kartik begins. So as I told you yesterday or the day before yesterday, that for some Vaishnavas they're beginning Kartik from Ekadashi, and other Vaishnavas they're beginning from Purnima. So Purnima is the Sharad Purnima. It's the day that Krishna saw that full moon, that reddish moon, and it created that mood of rasa in his heart, which caused so many to run and join him. So certain Vaishnavas start from Ekadashi according to Hari Bhakti Vilas, and also according to Hari Bhakti Vilas and other Shastras, they start from Purnima. So with our Gurudev, we always started from Purnima, the full moon. So we have a few more days before then. So between the days of the Vaishnavas that we will be discussing, also we have some opportunity for discussions, questions, especially relating to what we have been discussing all of this time.
But also we want to say that we appreciate so much all of you coming day after day after day for all of these months. Some have not missed one day. I've missed many. But it's amazing, and we really respect and honor and feel so grateful that you've come and that you've encouraged us and that we've all completed this beautiful going beyond Vaikuntha Vrat together. And then we're going to start our Damodar Vrat together. How beautiful, how extraordinary. So please continue engaging us and coming every day, because we're not stopping.
Nope. One thing I wanted to, you may have seen the posts, the Audio Seva team has come out with, there's an advertisement or a promotion where they're going to be actually showing videos and playing lectures of our Gurudev every day, I think, maybe twice a day, that one can follow along with what he was doing during Kartik. And so I highly recommend it to all of you. And if you don't come here because you are there, then that is the success of our seva, because our seva is how to point people toward the pure devotees. But we would love if you were with us also.
And maybe if it's early enough, we can take you to Jamuna or to any, holy place, and then come back and continue classes. We'll see. It gets dark early, but we'd like to bring you to some of the places like Vangshivat, where Krishna played his flute. Wouldn't it be beautiful to begin there on Kartik?
Yes.
Maybe if we started a little earlier, we could do that. Do something like that. Okay.
Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Rupanuga Guru Varga ki jai, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Going Beyond Vaikuntha ki jai, Madhav Didi Ekadashi ki jai, Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
And just one more thing, Krishna Devata, she says Katie McComb, just everybody please send so many prayers and strength and good wishes for her. She's going through a very difficult time right now, but she's so strong and wonderful and powerful Vaishnavi. But please send our prayers for her strength and for her to be able to overcome so many difficult obstacles right now. Thank you.
Krishna Dasi ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare महाराज की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। माधव की एकादशी की जय। गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरे हरे। गोविंद नाम नरमाधवे गोविंद नाम नरमाधवे गोविंद नाम नरमाधवे गोविंद नाम नरमाधवे। बोलो राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे। राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे। राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे। बोलो राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे। श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे। श्याम गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। So thank you all very much for being with us today and giving us the opportunity to remember the beautiful teachings of our Gurudev and our Guru Varga and to reflect upon them, and also for asking so many beautiful questions and giving us so much inspiration. Also for engaging us in our Guru Seva daily like this. We are completely indebted to all of you. There is no way to repay that. Our Guru Seva is our life and soul. We look forward to being with all of you tomorrow and continuing, even though we have completed our going beyond Vaikuntha, but we need to continue going beyond Vaikuntha. So, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam,
Hare
dear
Krishna,
Vaishnavas.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
Radha Vino Bihari Ju ki
Jai.
jai. Shachinandana Gaur Hari
Ki
ki
jai.
jai.
Devaki, I love that you notice everything. Radhe Radhe.
Bellissimi.
Hey, love.